Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, and this is our Monday weekend recap. Doing things a little bit differently. We got a little bit more of a official setup now that we're tinkering with, and we even talked some folks to come in online with us. So we'll get to our special guest here in a minute. But like I said, this is just a recap of the weekend. Hopefully you guys got out there and got a little bit of enjoyment. The April issue is on the streets featuring Springer's Bar in Greensboro. Make sure you pick up your copy to keep up with everything that's going on. Now, April 1st, April Fool's Day, man, I guess that was one for Mother Nature because a lot of great events going on. Some of them didn't get to happen. I know I had a few on my list, and one got canceled or postponed. And then when I was ready to go for the other one, man, it was pouring down rain, and I didn't see much difference in sight. So it took me a while, and I guess I kind of missed the opportunity. But the event did go on, and so what I wanted to do today was bring my friend Keith on. He is part of the Brotherhood of I lost it. The Sacred Brotherhood. There you go. Motorcycle club that does the orphan run. So let's go ahead and bring him on. Like I said, this is our first time doing this stuff, so we're getting used to the format and everything. But like I said, here's Keith, my buddy Scooter from the Forge Brotherhood MC. So you guys did get to have your orphan run this weekend, did you not?
We did. We started, it started a little wet, but if you ain't riding in the rain, you ain't a biker. I've also got Thomas Peters, road runner. He's our road captain for our Dogwood Charter with me.
So, glad to have you both on. Thanks for throwing that one at me with the not riding in the rain, man. I told you I didn't ride in the rain. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. I'll have you on again real soon. But go ahead and tell us about you guys' organization. Tell us about the Orphan Run. What do you got?
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about Forge Brotherhood first. Most of us were part of another club, and we broke off and we started our own club here. We have 4 official charters, 4 official states. We're working in others. We're only just barely about 2 years old now. Actually, Orphan Run weekend pretty much kicked it off to make us about 2 years of doing this under a different name, under our new name, Forge Brotherhood. But the Orphan Run, this is the 10th year we've done it. The first year we done it in High Point, North Carolina, and all the years since we've done it in Concord. I want to say it's been since 2016 that we actually have partnered with Speedway Harley to do it. We do it there. And what it's for is we raised money for a group called Sacred Selections. They help Christian homes adopt kids. One of our members, Yogi, our national vice president, him and his wife took a big mission to help kids out a long time ago, and they adopted 9 kids. He's got so many, I think maybe it's 10. Anyway, he's got so many kids, it's hard to keep up with. But he's used, I think he adopted 10, and Sacred Selections actually helped him with 9 of them, if I remember right.
Wow.
So he come up with this idea to kind of help give back to Sacred Selections. So our club has took it and run with it. This is the 10th year. And it seems like every other year we get rain in the morning, but it worked out good. We had, from our club alone, we had 7 states represented. We had 6 different MCs represented from across North Carolina. And public come out and rode also. We did about a 60-mile ride out through the country, loop, started at Speedway Harley, go out through the country, ride around together. And we did blockers, shut down intersections, and we didn't have to put our feet down very many times out on the ride. So that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Usually we have police escorts, but they were away from us this year, couldn't help us out, doing some training. So some of us got to have a little fun and play blocker.
That's not a bad deal. You know,
So-
I know last year Sean Clayton and I from Carolina Biker Lawyers were able to come in and hang out with you guys at the party. It seemed like you guys had a good crowd. How about this year? You guys have the final party there at Speedway again?
We did. We had served chicken when we got back, so we had a meal ready. CJ Ballard band was set up, with it being kind of rainy, misty. They set up inside Speedway Harley, so you can imagine how rocking the dealership was with the band set up inside, right as you walked in the door. So they rocked out pretty good.
Yeah, I guess so.
And man, the chicken we had, some barbecue chicken that Allwood Construction donates and cooks for us and does as part of their sponsorship with us.
Yeah.
And then, man, Hazen that cooks it, it's awesome.
Well, I'll tell you, Sean and I talked about that for a few weeks afterwards last year because it was absolutely delicious last year, man. It was, I hate to have missed out on it this year.
Yeah, and actually what happened this year, if you were here this year, you got a double blessing with the chicken because, we didn't have as many as we thought. So they were giving us two basically chicken halves. Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
I hear you, man. Well, how did your day turn out? Like how much were you able to raise that on the event?
We still don't have everything in yet, have the number definite, but as of Saturday evening when we were wrapping up, we know we got at least $4,500 raised. And just to throw it out there, it takes, I think it's $9,000 for the adoption.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's at least, half a kid in a home,
And every little bit.
Yeah, not bad for a rainy day. And like I said, this being the 10th year of it, if I remember right, Yogi said something before this week's orphan run, we had already in the 9 previous years raised 47,000. So you add this 45 to it, and we're over $50,000 donated to Sacred Selections from our orphan run.
Right on, man. Well, that's awesome, and I really appreciate you guys doing that kind of thing and looking out for the community like that, because that's a special thing, man. I appreciate that very much. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Well, it looks like Kristen Shipwash is on here. She was working for Carolina Biker Lawyers this year, I believe, set up over there, and she even chimed in, said that chicken smelled amazing over there, and it was a great event. So it's not lost on anybody there. Tell me this, you guys got anything coming up? Anything else coming up to put on the calendar people should know about?
Well, we've got some, I don't even know the dates or nothing, but we've got a public run coming up in Georgia, but without pulling it up on my phone, and that's what we're on here. Yeah. I can't tell it to you off my head.
I understand. Well, make sure you get those Carolina events to me, man, so I can get them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
come check us out in Georgia.
I will tell you this: every Saturday at Allegiance Coffee in Concord, over on Old Charlotte Road, it's just down from Morrison Motors. 8 o'clock in the morning, we do what we call Iron Saturday. It's a Bible study. We hang out, and then we go ride together, do something usually afterward. Anybody's welcome to come. That's public. That's every Saturday. So
I like that. Sounds like some good fellowship there.
It is.
And what'd you say about Georgia?
You're more than welcome to come check us out in Georgia.
Yeah,
I'm all right with Georgia, and honestly, I was just talking about for the calendar because we just try to keep it in the Carolinas. Now, if it's on the fringe within a little bit into Georgia, hey, we can still slap that into the calendar. But I just try to get. Hell, if it's Atlanta, I'm not sure if we're going to attract anybody down there, but but yeah, anything close and around. But sure, I appreciate the invite, man, and that's definitely especially when the weather's getting warmer, it's nice to pull a long ride and get on down there. So definitely appreciate that, man. Anything else to add to this weekend's orphan run?
Well, I will be getting you some pictures and writing a story to go for the magazine, and like we did last year. And we're going to do it again next year. So mark your calendars for next year. Come out and help us. Hopefully, it won't rain on us next year.
We said every other year, so you should be in the clear.
Yeah, we should be clear next year.
Good. Yeah, absolutely. Send that stuff to me as like the event wise, even as soon as possible. We'll get it.
Okay.
Anytime we can help you guys out, I'm glad to do it.
Yeah.
By the way, you took home second place at the CBA ride-in bike show?
I did with Barbie, my 98 Fat Boy. I think it was actually the oldest bike in the ride-in show. So
I believe it. It was a good-looking bike, man, and I was putting together that article this weekend, so it was one of those things I saw again. I was like, oh, look at that, man. I'll go ahead and we'll slap that. Did you see your picture on the Facebook page?
I hadn't looked at it yet because, like I said, I had my brothers all in this weekend, and I was getting everything ready. I ain't even looked yet, but I will. Soon as we get off.
The trophy picture I slapped in there.
Okay.
You're our poster boy for the week.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, man, I appreciate you guys coming on, and like I said, send me that information, man. We'll get it in the calendar, and anything we can help you out with, we'll be glad to do.
All right. Thank you, Lincoln.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys' time.
Thank you, Lincoln.
All right.
So that's pretty all right there, Keith, with the Brotherhood Motorcycle Club there. They're doing some great things. And now, like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on this past weekend, and that was just one of them. Unfortunately, some of the events weren't as lucky as they were and didn't get a chance to have their event. Some were postponed, some were canceled. Just keep your eye on the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Cruise Encounter. We're updating that daily. If you aren't picking up the magazine, which you should, it's at all your local biker-friendly businesses, so you can pick it up there and make sure you keep track of all the events, all the articles from past events and advertisers that are doing stuff. And, keep your eye on our website as well if you're not doing that, fullthrottlemagazine.com, for all the updated information. Hell, even these Facebook posts, we try to get that back out there and let everybody know. That's right. There's Rob Whitlow right there with the Evil Twins motorcycle parts. He hates rain. I hate rain too, for all kinds of reasons. I'm a baseball fan as well, so it ruins baseball, it ruins magazines. It's not great for motorcycle riding. But like Keith called me out on that, if you're not riding your motorcycle in the rain, you're not riding. And I'm not afraid to get wet. I definitely don't really want to start out in the rain, but I apologize, Keith, for not pushing through and being down there at the event. Glad to have him on for a minute. But that kind of wraps up my weekend recap for this week. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, you can watch this on our Facebook page. This is also simulcast on our YouTube page. You can go over there and subscribe there to make sure you keep up with all the content we're putting up there, bike features, interviews, cool stuff like that. So make sure you check that stuff out. Let's go ahead and let this go, man. That's 13 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, but I do appreciate you spending with us. Make sure you tune in around the same time on Wednesday for next weekend's events. And then we'll be doing a last minute update on Friday around the same time. I appreciate you guys' time. We'll see you out there. Oh, bad news. Look, watch this. Where's the rest of my stuff here? Oh, like I said, I'm trying here.
All right, I'll see you at 6.